year of 2021, after many years of searching, I was able to purchase a remote property deep in the mountains of Western Canada. I've recently decided to quit my job, move here full-time, and see if I can survive solely on a YouTube income. With no neighbors, very difficult access, endless wilderness, and a river that runs through it all, I couldn't be happier with this newfound freedom. Follow along with me for this challenging journey while I try to create a livable space in this unforgiving yet beautiful, vast wilderness. Good morning, everyone. It's the Thursday, which means I put out a video this morning, so just walking across the river. There's a lot of other work I can do, but I cannot carry on with my roof until I get my boat fixed, because I have the chosen path of using plywood, which I feel is best for the roof, so I have to get all the plywood up here. Plus I have a bunch of windows and doors. I mean, the boat is the lifeline in the summer. Really have to get that motor fixed. I don't think it's anything major. It's on the trailer, so we'll drag it somewhere and find somebody who can fix it somehow, somewhere. But that is priority. I don't know how long it's going to take to get that thing fixed. Oh, I'm bringing some stuff in case it takes more than one day. Leave my river crossing shoes for the way back. Top of the morning, everyone. Hoping to find like a backyard mechanic to save a few bucks, but I have to take it to a boat dealership. As soon as they can fix it is in 10 days from now. Whatever, I'll just take it there. It's kind of my only option right now. For what it's worth, I'll just drop it off, and then it's I'm stuck with the trail for the next 10 days. Well, if there's one thing to do whenever you're in town, get boat motors fixed and see a friend. For ultimate success in the wilderness, next thing I need to do is get a haircut. Cutting back on groceries here. Here's my grocery getter, all this. So I'm gonna try to find some proper lures for some of the trout. I have to study up on the regulations and see what and how much of what I'm allowed to keep right now. I've been away from the property for 2 full days. Spent most of yesterday just trying to get the boat motor sorted out, and then visited a friend, and then it was too late to go back to the property, so now I'm gonna go back to the property. But first I gotta get some fishing lures here. Hey, do you know what's good for rainbow or bull trout or anything? You look like a man who knows fishing.
Where are you fishing?
Some people call these fishing lures, but I call them grocery getters. So here's the grocery getters I got. I talked to some random guy in the store. He assured me these will get trout. He said try oranges and that's why ones are like a copper. Yeah, I got some, and blues as well apparently. And then some swivels. Oh, Norway? Is that made in Norway? Oh, Cabin River Outdoors loves Norway. Well, somewhat productive 2 days away from the property. Unfortunately, it was 2 days away from the property. I just never wrapped my head around having a mill up there. I didn't know anything about them. I kind of enjoyed doing the boat trips with all the material going up the river. I thought that was pretty exciting. You know what? That's not exciting anymore. It's more of a headache than anything. Fast forward to now, it's like, well, you know what? I should have had a mill in there in the first place. Didn't really give it much thought. I'm not even sure why, but I guess Everyone's different, how they go about things, and I just didn't suit my fancy. I wasn't really into it. And now I'm like, what the heck was I thinking? I should have had that up there the whole time. It's crazy. No mosquitoes, all the bugs are gone. Yeah, just waiting on the boat for that. My boat still looking good. No motor, year to year. I can hear a helicopter. I don't recognize that helicopter. Maybe they stopped by with my coffee and I wasn't there. Okay, boat's good. Let's carry on up to the trail. That's another 20 kilometers up the road. Oi. Bear is back. I don't know if it's the same bear or not. And I have a rubber bullet. Let's go find it. Oh, I think it's the same bear from a few months ago. Oh, there it is. Hey! It made a hissing noise and then it meandered away. The camera can't pick it up right now. It's kind of doing its own thing. You can kind of hear it crunching every once in a while. It moving to the right there. I'm gonna go put the rubber bullet in the gun. It's a 12 gauge pump action. Yeah, the bear's circling around. I can hear it. I just can't pick it up on camera. That thing is acting so weird. It's circling. Okay, there it is. Kind of see it. I have the rubber bullets here. Eggs and deer sausage. Well, it's not the trout I was after. The trout will come. The salmon, I don't see salmon come in waves and I don't see them coming up right now. And the trout will come in behind them. These pike minnows though, they don't really flap around. They're weird when you pull them out of the water, they just stay perfectly still. Another one of those pike minnows. No trout here. That one fought a little harder than the last one. I was hoping that was a trout. So. I don't want this. I want the load picked up from post to post. From there over is good. From there over is good. This is not the thickness of these posts, so I'm going to splice some 2x6 from there through to here, so then the load will be picked up from there to there. And then I'll do it the same. I'll nail the heck out of it. I'll splice the heck out of it. Plenty strong. This way here, the load will be picked up all the way across. I'm all out of propane, so we'll cook on the fire. Need a lot of butter for the potatoes. By the way, this is lunch. I already ate breakfast. It's about 3 in the afternoon. I do get a lot of questions about why do I cook on propane instead of using wood. It's just super convenient and quick. Gathering up firewood and making a fire because I cook on it several times a day. I do love cooking on fire though, no question about it. Even if I'm crouched over the way I am now. Onion. Oh, too much onion. That's okay. I think it's reasonable to say there's going to be the odd wood chip in here. There's one there. That's probably too much butter. Rinse that off in the river quick. I have a theory. If you rinse it out right away, you'll never have to wash it. Oh, I don't think I'll peel off. That's it for the rafters. I still have to. This has to extend out, but I will do that after I sheet this. I also have to put a post. This is temporary. A post. I have to build up a post out of 2x4. It's gonna come up, support this, and then I have to do some bracing on that. Yeah, there we go. When I was talking insulation in the last video, so insulation up to there, and airspace with airflow going up and out the ridge. The other thing I could have mentioned also was you can buy these baffles up to the underside of plywood that kind of sheets the top here, sheets all that. Staple them up, and then you can get thicker insulation and sort of like ram that insulation into it, get a little bit more R value, and the baffles will still allow transportation of airflow up and out. So that's another option too. It's going to feel a lot bigger, well, especially with these additions on the sides compared to that last cabin. Here's my stair treads. I'm just going to dig these into the ground. I might get a few years out of them, but it's better than slipping on my face, so I don't think it'll take too long. But it's sort of something that has to get done. Let's start at the bottom. Some of you might be asking if these are built to code. Where I live, there are no codes. Yeah, no, seriously, there are no codes here. Do whatever the heck you want. Except for plumbing stuff. You got septic and whatever, you have to be really careful there. I don't know if any of this is true, by the way, but I hear things. Rambling. Shut up. That, something like that. Get the camera up there, eh? A little too wide. Oh, there it is, my new steps. I have to secure these a little better, the treads here. Try to hold this. I didn't bring my camera, I just have my phone, guys, but I forgot. I'm not on the main river, I'm going up the creek, and I own this, it's on my property anyway. This creek, creek. There's a little island on this creek, and it's actually on within my property boundaries. Let's go check it out and do a little fishing there. There, I'm on the island. That's just a shrubby little thing. I'm sure it floods over every spring. Just a bunch of alders growing in there. Some nice current here though, like I'm sure if a person had some sort of submersible turbine or something, that would be, mind you, it's pretty fast right in front of where I'm building. It's pretty big for a beaver. This is quite the stone. There's a lot of colorful stones in this creek. Oh yeah, this would look good on the fireplace. That's pretty cool. Come back for that later. Nice design to it though. Very light colored ones. I guess that'd be some either a potato or some sort of quartz. Oh, it's definitely a potato. keep saying I'll buy a paddle. I never do. I think I got everything. Yeah, she's heavy. Oh. That's a heavy one right there. It's getting dark now. I was planning to fall a tree beside another tree for my future bridge, for a bridge that would support a snowmobile in the winter or an ATV four-wheeler. So let's go take a look here quick. Not sure if I'll have time, but so this fell. This one here I have to clean up a bit. This is kind of in the way, but I'd like to, the log I'm standing on, drop another big spruce beside it over, say a few feet, and then I can nail on a bunch of big, thick, heavy-duty boards after. Boards that I can create out of dead trees laying around here. I was thinking that spruce there, fall it here. So here's a nice stringer for the bridge. This big boy here. It'll last, I think, quite a while before you get enough rot where it wants to break. I have to drop that one beside this. It's quite a span. It's, I don't know, 30 feet, 40 feet kind of thing. And then you have your banks that kind of shoot straight up almost. So it has to cover that entire span. Once I fall it, I may have to pull it over a little bit more parallel with this log here. I can't even fall that yet until I clean up that mess back there. But I was hoping to fall this tonight just to see what happens. There's not much more I can do once I fall it. Then I'm just gonna go back and it'll be dark by then. Okay, you know what? Change of plans. I'm gonna leave all my chainsaw gear here. That was quite it's quite a workout dragging that stuff here. That saw is heavy. Holy cow! And when you drag it for a few kilometers like that. I'm gonna bring this jerry can. I may as well. The ATV ran out of fuel last time, so I'll go fill up the ATV. But I also just remembered I have to grab the, what do you call it? The SD card in the trail camera. I'd like to grab that. Yeah, so it's been like 2 weeks since I checked it, so I better go grab that. That's coming with me to the quad. There we go. All that crap will be there when I come back. Nice and dry on Thursday. Well, here's the trail camera. I better hustle here, it's getting dark. And I just to the corner of my eye, I just noticed down trail, the direction I'm going, this tree across the trail. But not just that, some fresh rubs there. Got some fresh moose tracks on the trail. Sean, did you remember your flashlight? Nope. Okay. Home. Gonna go for a walk down a ways to get the other trail camera. Some bushwhacking to do there. I'm trying to put out a video for tomorrow, and I accidentally Deleted some, not a lot, but some footage. Kind of upset. Last thing I need to do was delete footage. What do you do? What can you do? Got old trusty here. We have some sort of fresh bear scat. And it looks like something's been bedding down here. Yes. Can't touch that. Skunk cabbage jackpot. Think of all the chicken you can cook with this. I got some comments it's toxic, but I also read that it was used to wrap, to like encase salmon back in the day and steam it that way, but I guess maybe the leaves themselves are toxic. Don't eat them. Meanwhile, in Jurassic Park, jeez. Oh. Once I get out to that field, I'm okay. Oh, go for that. Just going to take the camera with me because I do not want to come back here again. That's a very fresh bear scat. A special big thank you to Tuftwear outdoor wear, who have been working with me and have been genuinely very supportive in my own outdoor dream. They sent me all this amazing stuff to wear. I'm giving it a go. It's great out here. It's rugged. It's very breathable, that's for sure. If you want, visit tuftwear.no. Check out the link in my description for a 15% discount. And by using this code, you are supporting my channel and at the same time getting Norwegian quality outdoor clothing for your own next adventure. I'm all out of lumber. Building is the easy part. It's getting things here that's the hard part. I should have had a lumber mill here years ago. What was I thinking? Well, or like I've mentioned before, I could build with logs. And I will, but they're so time consuming. I don't think I'd be any further ahead. I could be wrong though. I don't know. We'll find out when I go to build one. Yeah, that's it for this week. I have to get a video tomorrow